An agenda item is left up in the air. This after Charleston County School Board leaders voted to defer it. We're talking about the EL education curriculum. Just last month, the board's efforts to replace it failed, and the curriculum found its way once again onto tonight's agenda. Our Molly McBride attended tonight's meeting and joins us outside district headquarters. Molly, how was the turnout there?
Cameron, there were so many public comments at tonight's meeting that the board had to actually vote to extend the public comment session so that everyone could be heard. Everyone who spoke about the EL curriculum was in favor of the EL curriculum, but what exactly is it? I spoke to Katisha Gathers, a CCSD principal, who tells me EL is the Charleston County School District's reading curriculum. She says the curriculum includes both whole group discussions led by teachers and small group instruction. So I asked her, what's the controversy?
The controversy is from those who think that some of the topics are sensitive in nature. I think, people are afraid of the content that is discussing because for once it's really showing all of our students in that curriculum.
Gathers says her students are seeing themselves in literature, which hasn't always been the case.
The research behind the curriculum is that we are a global world, and people need to understand the dynamics of different perspectives in order to work together, to grow up, to work together, to be able to look at information and to think critically and make their own decisions.
One speaker in support of the EL curriculum, Kayla Clark, said her children have been academically stretched and challenged under EL curriculum.
They have read about how others live around the world and have lived throughout history. Never have they once felt diminished or ashamed of who they are, but rather their own understanding of humanity has grown.
After over an hour of public comment and discussion, board member Leah Watley moved to postpone the motion to allow more discussion. She said many voices had not been heard and that the board was only hearing one side of the issue.
This discussion is important because other voices were not heard during the presentations.
After some back and forth, the board voted to table the EL discussion until after their upcoming listening circles, which will be discussions amongst groups of around 20 CCSD teachers about the EL curriculum. Also of note, the CCSD Teacher Retention Task Force recommended a pay increase for teachers, increasing their starting salary from just about $43,000 up to $58,000. The board is asking the Finance Committee to take the task force recommendation. However, they're also suggesting they do an in-house finance review and then bring those findings to the Board of Trustees meeting coming up at the end of the month. Reporting live in downtown Charleston, Molly McBride, Live 5 News.
All right, thanks so much, Molly. Now, we've also reached out to the parent group Moms for Liberty. That group has been outspoken against EL education in the past. They have not yet responded to a request for comment at this time.